You come with, have you been a driver before? How do you
I was a driver before. I drove for about 8 years, but I didn't know dispatch. I spent many days just sitting waiting for a load, so I know how that feels. You know, the dispatcher not really moving your truck. They have you sitting at a truck stop for 2 days and not giving you a load. So I've been through that. I've been through not getting home. So I know a little bit about the driving side, but I didn't know anything about the dispatching side. This is all new to me.
So Lorenzo, now as a driver, do you understand how important when you're gonna become dispatcher to do all this?
Yes, definitely. Definitely very important information you shared and you given us, yes.
So Lorenzo, if now, for example, you would be a driver and Tori calls you or Vanessa and they tell you all the steps they're gonna do you understand that they're gonna be different than most of the expert dispatchers? Because they're gonna say, well, I do this, quick rate search, market, right? I am gonna pre-book, right?
Exactly, yes.
Okay, yes. So we have a lot of drivers who think because they have been driving, they can just jump, open trucking company and start dispatching. So as a driver, can you please clarify that it's a little bit more to this side than only knowing how to drive, right?
It's very detailed. There's a lot of moving parts that go into this. As a driver, you don't think about that. You think they just go get a load and they give it to you. But there's a lot of negotiation and logistics behind it.
And logical thinking, right?
Yes,
logical thinking and profitability, right?
Exactly.
Not just because if we would not care about rate per mile, right, Victoria? If we would not care if he's gonna sit there, we would probably can cover how many loads in 2 hours? 30, 40, just click, send it over, let's set up, okay, let's go, right? So that part is easy. To get just a load, it's easy. But to get profitable load and making sure that the driver drives legally, how important was to get hours today, right?
Very important.
So now tell me, can any dispatcher succeed if they don't have access to logbooks?
No.
Right?
No.
Because what are you going to be doing? Texting your driver back and, or do you think you can make it? Do you think so? Between all that, he's gonna get confused, you're gonna get confused, and you're gonna start booking loads, which doesn't make sense. How did you find us, Lorenzo?
I did my due diligence. I was actually thinking about going with someone else, and then I saw your video on YouTube. And looking at your background, I said, man, that's who I need to go with, because you actually worked in the field. You actually were a dispatcher, so you could tell me from A to Z, from the inside, you know, out. I can work from the inside out and learn the detail.
Recommend us, Lorenzo?
Very, very, very highly. If anyone wants to be successful because of all the information you poured into us. Now, it was challenging, but don't wish it was easier, wish you were better.
Oklahoma City. It's going to be baled scrap aluminum. It's going to be 45,000. Look at the details. Loads until 1:30 p.m. Your driver will need to have load locks and straps, which we have. So what do we need to know about the driver's equipment? What he has, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So in this case, if he has straps, that means, Vanessa, he has what?
That means if he has straps, he has probably E-tracks.
E-tracks, yeah, because if you don't have E-tracks, you're not gonna have straps, right? Unless you what? Unless you are flatbed, right? Because flatbed sometimes uses straps just to secure some load, right? Okay. Right. He's gonna go to Davenport, Iowa. His delivery is strict, right? See? Yes. So here he can pick up first come, first serve. Here has to be at 9:30 a.m. Okay. So
search truck is when you want to find out what trucks have been posted. If you're a broker. Post trucks, that's for the carrier to post his trucks so that the loads pop up. Search loads is when you're searching for loads. that you may want to carry.
Okay. So when we really know that our truck is going to be in Memphis, our truck really going to be in Los Angeles on certain day, we always going to post, right?
Okay,
when
yes.
you are on the phone and somebody tells you, I'm calling about the load going to Oklahoma, well, you don't really know what's going on in Oklahoma. Before you commit, right? You want to check what's going to be in Oklahoma tomorrow, what's going to be in Oklahoma on Thursday. Do you even want to go there, right?
Exactly.
So while you're on the phone, you're going to search loads, right? So click on search. But you're doing this because you want to eliminate phone calls, because if you're going to start, so we're going to delete all that because we were practicing yesterday. But the moment, Vanessa, we book that load, right? We're going to post right away. I don't care if it's going to be Thursday, Friday, because we want them to call us, right? We want them to call us because that when they call us, we have more chances to negotiate. They really need our truck, right? They calling us. So lift gate, Lorenzo.
Lift gate is a gate that lifts up to the back of the van in case you pull up to a receiver that doesn't have a dock.
So this is connected to the driver and or reefer, right? So this is a metal thing which can go up and down. And most of the time they want that in case if we're going to go downtown Miami, downtown Chicago, downtown Boston, New York, Queens, Brooklyn, when they don't have docks, right? So usually they will pay more money because it's no receiver. But also, what's usually going to happen, Lorenzo? If we have a lift gate, what's going to happen all the time?
Driver assist.
Oh, good job. You're getting my start. Driver assist. Good job. So in this case, it's always extra negotiation, right?
Yes.
Because if he has a lift gate, that means that he will need to push those pallets. In this case, don't you need to ask them how he's going to do it? Do they have a power jack? Do you think it's easy to just push that? No, they need to have power jack, right? And a lot of companies who have van or reefer with a lift gates, they already have in a trailer power jack all the time. The loads are there. Only 4. Look how many trucks. Dispatch.
This is Adrian with CDN 1000. How you doing this morning?
I am doing great. How can I help?
Hi, so I have a reefer load here, picking up in Aurora, Illinois, going to Indianapolis. This is for the 14th. Would you be interested in that?
Unfortunately, he's not doing short loads, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So, Vanessa, just looking at this, what can you say? That tomorrow, looking for the loads going to be very challenging in Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
We know the plan. We know our driver. I know that this driver does not go to East Coast. I know this driver is not going to go to Florida. I know he's not going to West Coast or mountains. So put me the zones we can put. Eliminate all of that, what I said. Eliminate East Coast, eliminate Florida, eliminate mountains, and eliminate West Coast. So Tori, which zones are we going to put? And on truck stop, Tori, you cannot do that, right? So that's why it's also challenging. You can only put state or city. So you're going to leave it blank. And no, we're not going there.
Oh, we're not going there.
We're not going to West Coast. We're not going to mountains. We're not going to East Coast. And we're not going to Florida, South. So he wants to stay on a strong Midwest zones. So what are those?
Z6.
Z6. Let's put Z6. What else?
Z4.
Z5.
Z5. Z4, right?
Yeah, Z4.
Yeah.
And will he do Z7?
Okay, so Z7 has which states?
Texas. Oh, we're already in Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Arkansas.
Yeah, so we put Z7, right?
Yep.
Circled it.
Hello, sir. Calling about the load from Seminole, Oklahoma to Seymour, Indiana. Can I have more details about it, please?
Yeah.
For tomorrow, Tori.
That load picks up at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, delivers on
Saturday at 9 a.m. in Seymour, Indiana. Total weight is going to be 11,000 pounds of dry goods you're picking up. What's your rate on that?
Okay. Can we deliver on Friday? Is it possible?
Friday. I have to check and see. What's your guys' rate if it can?
I mean, I'm looking for the bottom dollar as 2,200. Can you meet me there?
Yeah, I can make 2,200 work. I'll have to check and see if there's anything available for Friday. Is this your what's your MC? What do I have to do? Is this your direct number right here? 5048.
Yeah. Ready?
Okay, yeah, let me check. I'll check on this. I'll have to call you right back.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, just give me all right, thank you.
Okay.
See, so we still need to make sure, is it palletized? Can I ask you who is the receiver? Because he's promising you that he's gonna check. But if it's a very strict, if it's a Walmart, Costco, Cisco, CNS, do you really think he can check the appointment? Right, secondary, if we pick it up at 3 p.m., we have how many miles? 777 miles. We need to deliver afternoon on Friday, right? Look at the transit, because it's more than 650 miles. So still, but good job. I mean, you asked the questions, right? But also calling about what? Load for tomorrow. Because he might have this load every day and he might be giving you the wrong information. So always calling about posted load for dry van for today, tomorrow, Friday. Don't give them dates, because usually we don't know what the date. We know that it's at least Wednesday, right? Thursday. In logistics, we sometimes get lost. But good job. So was it hard?
No.
No, because we did
the
the homework.
get used to it.
Because we did the homework before this, right? We calculated, we know what we need.
Went to Centerville, Iowa. Is it still available?
Yeah, I got a couple more left. Loads from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. First come, first serve. Offloads from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Just as opposed to picking up in Medill, Oklahoma, offloading in Centerville, Iowa. There's going to be some wire on 5, 6 kids, all clean and dry. We have a 1425 to the truck on it.
Okay. Now I see you have it for 1425. I need to, for me to make this work for my driver, I need to be at 22,000.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have that in it.
You don't have that?
Yeah.
What time is it?
1475.
Okay. Now, are we
set up with you?
Are we set up with you?
What's your MC number?
119.
Quick care packet for you.
Okay, that would be great.
Or add the link. So what do we need to do? We have to click here. So at least for the future, right? So MC, all the information here, all the information here. So all this here, it's already there. Blah, 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 blah. Scroll down, save and next. Is this your factoring? Yes, it's my factoring. This your insurance? Yes, it is my insurance, right? Okay, what else? Tax ID, is this your tax ID? Yes, it is. Save and next. I agree. Vanessa, can we disagree? We could, but we're not lawyers. So no, we have no chance. You scroll down to the end, because sometimes if you don't scroll down, it's not gonna take. Look at this. Save and next. And what's gonna happen now? Wow, you got set up. So in the future, when you call this guy who is, what's the name of the car? R&R Express, at least you already in his system, right?
Yes, correct.
So at least we got something out of this kind of not really productive phone call. Because we forgot to ask a lot of things, right? But that's why we make phone calls, so we can get better, better, and better, right?
Question.
Yes.
So although he went through what he had to offer, do we take control of the call and begin to go through our list?
Of course.
Okay, okay.
Because you don't want to book something which is not good for your career. You don't want to book something which you cannot even. What if it was 7 a.m.? So Tori, tell him, if he did not ask him 7 a.m., 7 p.m., now he booked this load, rate confirmation comes. We already know we cannot even be there till 3 p.m. So what did you just do? If you did not take control, because you only know where's your truck, you only know where's your deadhead, right?
Exactly.
So what's going to happen? You cannot even pick up. So then you cancel. Do you think they're going to like it? They're going to say, Lorenzo, Tori, Vanessa, do you even guys understand what are you doing? Yes, that's why they have notes. Do not give loads to this carrier. Have no clue. Always late, always canceling. Canceling why? Because you did not ask your first questions. So when I gave you guys a list of the questions, not because I want to punish you, because that's how it should go. So the price is going to be the last question. How much is the last? First, transit. Look if it's possible, right? Then commodity, weight, then see what's going on in that area. And only that you can go to the price, right?
Okay, that's no problem. Can you send me the email to get set up with you guys for future business?
Okay. What is your email?
Yeah, so we should be good. I will get that updated for you and get that back to you as soon as I can. All right, well, thank you so much for your time. And
asking what you guys do. What does it mean TL dry? Truckload, right? Can we take reefer? No, we're not reefer. We don't have reefer break. Can we take LTL? What does it mean LTL, Victoria?
Less than
truckload. Then we take alcohol. Yes, he has. Can he take food? Yes. Can he take chemicals? Yes, because he has tanker endorsement, right? He's a tanker endorsed guy. Can he take household goods?
No.
No, because it's for whom? For moving company. Remember, girls? For moving company. And whatever. Other, can he take plastic? Yeah. Some manufactured products? Yes. Where does he go? Does he go to East Coast? Not really. Does he go to the Mid-Atlantic? Not really. So we're going to choose Southeast, Midwest, Central, Central South, South Mountains, California. He wants to, whatever. We'll give him the big dreams. One truck all over, right? But do you see actually deeper breakdown into the regions? You need to also know that Northeast, Mid-Atlantic, those states, Southeast, Midwest, Central, see, Minnesota, North Dakota, that's called Central, Central South, Southwest, Mountain West. So this, you should know deeper those regions, right? The name of that. Okay. Show you today exactly why is it important not to ever jump how much it is, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right? So does it start making the sense? Now,
yeah, it does.
Right? Before class, did you do any dispatching?
No.
Okay. So now from beginning of the class till now, do you really think you kind of have a solid foundation? You still need to go and reread. Remember, like zones today when I was asking you, what is in Oklahoma? What is in Mississippi, right? So now you see you have to go and still kind of look through the stuff. But do you really think that from beginning till now, you feel more confident?
Yeah, right. I'm feeling more confident because I already know the first steps that I need to do. I know the questions that I need to ask. So yeah, definitely. While I'm gonna practice these things and also improve some other stuff related to the zones, areas, shippers and receivers. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna become like more confident every day.
Every day, right? So do you think, I mean, I know my class is not easy, guys. We have the long classes. It's a lot of homework. Would you recommend my class?
100%.
Definitely.
100%.
I mean, I know because you signed up for safety as well, right? Coming after IFTA. So, I mean, I want you to, you have logical thinking. I saw you today. You're good with the load boards, even though I throw you today to truck stop, right? You did not even see truck stop before, but you went and you figured it out. After a few seconds, you got comfortable. So adaptive to something new. Why do you need to know that even truck stop? Because Tori, yesterday, as I told you, that was not working, right? Mm-hmm. Why do you still need to know to go when you're going to be setting up to go look at their load boards? Because this is your plan A, B, and C. Can you tell your carrier, oh, that is not working, we're going to be sitting here now? No, you have to plan. What else can we do? Let's say you have no access to truck stop. Let's say you don't have extra load boards. Don't you think you're going to start building relationships? And when you know the good brokers, you're going to have that book. Remember that black book with the bad carriers, bad brokers, bad shippers, receivers, but also you're going to start putting the good guys like, oh, Mike has loads in Oklahoma. Here's the number. So when the situation like this happen, oh, when he's a good guy and he really pays, why should you even look at the load board? You're going to call him first when you have Oklahoma, right?
Okay, yes.
Right? So you're going to say, Mike, by the way, I am back to Oklahoma. I did load for you 2 weeks ago. Do you have the same load? So see, it's not just about load boards. Good dispatchers, why I was able to book 19 reefers at some time, for a long time, year and a half, 19 reefers by myself, because I built a relationship. So I would book even through text message. I would send them, I put them on a Google Hangouts, and in the morning, I will send them. I have trucks here, here, here. They're already working with me. I would book 5 trucks within just text message, 5 minutes. Do you see? But because I build a relationship, but also I put the people who make no sense kind of know. I'm not going to take multi-traps, right? So after a while, you guys are going to get to this. So that's why growing professionally, that's what it means. Not just to depend on load board, but know your data, know your tools, right?
Well, I want to get more comfortable with, I know the Google Maps, getting all the miles together and like the total gross per mile. I want to get more comfortable with that. I mean, the equation's pretty easy. I mean, like, it's just kind of easy, but it's just like doing it, seeing it, and like working with these screens and stuff. So I think the most valuable thing I got out of our session today was going over shipper and receiver and adding up the total miles and then making sure that everything is going to work as in one fluent motion. All right, well, we've been talking about getting into the trucking industry for like ever. So like, okay, let's just go for it, because it was just a lot. It was just a lot, like trying to move and stuff. So anyways, he starts his own trucking business. And so I wasn't really involved with it, but his first load was a tragedy. Basically, everything like went smooth, but he didn't make any money. Like, it was a really bad job the dispatcher did.
It was smooth, right? No profit, but smooth, right? I love that. At least it went smooth. At least he picked up, delivered, did not get into accident, did not have a claim, but working as a charity. Doesn't sound that good, right? But smooth. Yeah. Okay. So
yes. So then the dispatcher, like, he went through a couple of dispatchers to finally find one that didn't seem like a scam. And that person didn't like really work with him to come back. So it, like I said, the pay was charity, pretty much. It was a safe load.
Tragedy after tragedy after tragedy, driving but not making money. So you decided to learn how to do this, right?
Yeah, because that one went really bad. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll get into this. And I was just going to like, just go for it. And then I'm like looking at YouTube and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, there's like a lot that goes into this and I know nothing. So I was like looking up like dispatchers and brokers and stuff. And your video just seemed to be the most educational, and not just someone like talking about themselves and what they did good with their company, but actually you give information. So I was like, yeah. And I told him, I'm like, when we get some money, I want to do this. And I'm like, wait, I have a pretty fancy credit card. Let's just put on that cool credit card. And so swipe, here we are.
You're so fun. She's gonna be my next start. I will make sure that we will gonna have extra. I just love your bubble, and I love the way you say stories, because what's gonna help her, Tori? The storytelling sometimes is very gonna be helpful. So the tragedy now is gonna be a winning situation. But Vanessa, would you recommend us after all?
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, I don't even want to recommend you because I don't want like people to like take you away from me pretty much.
You're not gonna recommend me so I have time. Yeah, I know. You know what? It's so funny because I have a lot of people and actually carriers who I dispatch, and I said, why you never recommend me as an agent, as RTS, as a, you know, and most of them they say, because I know they're gonna come to you and then you're gonna let me go. I don't want you let me go. And I'm like, guys, it's not fair, right? So guys, I'm so pleased we had fun today, right? Hopefully you understand what we have to do. Keep practicing, right? Okay, good job. Proud of you. See you.
I wish this wasn't over.
You know what I love, Alex?
Yes, what?
I love the way you take control of the call. I seen you get on calls and I see how you take control of the call. When you're on the call, you are in charge.
Yeah, because I don't have time. Plus, I already know, I have knowledge. I know where I need to be. And you've seen, when I have time, I talk to them, but I still gonna I always have an upper hand, right, Victoria? You said, this price sounds good. Should I ask for more money? Of course, you went to my class. You have that set here. Of course, you're going to ask for more money. And when they say, remember, when they're going to say you, oh, I 27, no, I am 26. Can you meet me in the middle? Okay, joke with them. Okay, 26.50. Right? And a lot of times, Lorenzo, maybe not for the guys, but for the girls, it will work. Guys, girls, use that power.
Okay, I'm sending that to you right now. If you need anything else from me, my name is Ryan, R-Y-A-N, and you can call me back at the same number you just dialed into. This is my direct line.
You have it on your rate confirmation?
Yes, it should be on there as well.
You have any good loads tomorrow from the third one, Wisconsin?
For tomorrow.
And it's gonna be longer. It's gonna go to East Coast or something, you know. He's gonna be early truck.
The only load I have left tomorrow, anywhere close to the Midwest. I have an Indianapolis to Los Angeles, but I don't know if you'd be able to get down to Indianapolis.
No, I prefer to fly to Los Angeles, not drive with a truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much.
I've left for tomorrow on the East Coast.
Yeah, thank you so much. I got the rate confirmation. I'm gonna accept it now. Thank you.
Okay, have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. What is this? Driver must call paperwork. So all of these things, that's what you need to know about this, right? Driver must call paperwork, blah, blah.
Well, I've been stalking your videos on YouTube for a while. and I was looking into logistics and freight brokering and dispatching like over a year ago. I was looking into it, but there wasn't a lot of information. I hadn't found your videos yet. So when I came back into it, I decided, I read that, you know, you have to have, you know, these are the steps that you have to do. So I did those steps, and then I found your class because I'm clueless, you know, and I decided to sign up for your class before I try to make any business.
Okay. So do you think from the moment you sign up till now, and especially after today practice, do you think that you learn anything?
Oh, definitely. Yes. Yes. A lot. Thank you. You know, all the information that you've shared has been really, really good, especially, you know, just everything, honestly. Yeah. It's
so
been
would you recommend our class?
Oh, I already have. I already have.
That's good. But tell me, after today, what else do you need to improve?
Everything. I want to take your safety class as soon as I have the funds. But yeah, I need to improve on everything.
But no, like steps. So the calling today, I mean, yeah, finally you got comfortable with calling, but the steps, do you really think you can miss the steps?
No, I need to have a list. That way I have I'm going to put together a list. That way it's in my face and I don't forget the questions to ask.
Because the steps has to be the same. Map first, right? Then transit, then commodity, then check on the rating, then money, and then also checking what's going on there tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so good job. I mean, did you decide to be dispatcher?
Okay, my story, I wanted to be a broker, and I still do. That's how I started on all this. But I realized that I knew nothing. You know, I'm a paralegal. I work with attorneys. So I know, you know, when you're going to do something, especially federally regulated, you need to know what you're doing. So I talked to someone else who started as a broker, but I noticed that that person never took any courses or anything. And she told me about you.
Oh, really?
In the videos on YouTube. Yeah. She said, follow her, that she knows what she's talking about. When I saw your videos and I signed up for your class, the first one, and you know, the funny part, because I thought that your class was really, really expensive, at least for me. Because, you know, honestly, I'm not in the best position at the moment. But I said, I'm going to do it anyways, because nobody charges a lot for when they don't know. So she must know. And when I took your first class, I told me, oh, my husband recently got the CDL. So eventually we're going to open a career company as well. So I looked in your website and I saw that you had it all. And I said, oh my God, this is my woman. I have to follow her. And when I took your first class, and I said, this is it. So I signed up for the IFTA and safety because I'm an native eventually. Now I have to sign up for the broker in December because I have to.
We'll give you discount. We'll give you discount for that because you.
And I also have to sign up for the one that is opening a trucking company.
Yeah, you need
in other
that.
words, I have to take them all.
That's awesome.
But honestly, from a month ago that I started with you till today, it's a totally different, you know, thing.
And you want insurance, cargo, preventive. So that's why sometimes we were thinking like, right, we're not gonna kill his company, right, Dana? We're not gonna kill their company. We're gonna make sure that they survive and they keep growing and they're gonna be a good carriers, right? So we can make money as a dispatch service. So if it's your company, right? I guess you would recommend us, right?
Definitely. I have to write reviews on all your pages, Facebook, Google, everywhere.